Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Friday, July 19th, 2019. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures up by 7 3/4 points to 3,005 per contract. All in all, the futures were a little bit lower right here around 7 a.m., but they have started to move back to the upside. So again, we'll see how it plays out today. Again, rarely do we get a Friday that is down. Normally, most Friday sessions are higher. However, when we do get a Friday down session, it is usually a pretty decent down day. So again, I'm not so sure what to expect, which way it's going to go today. But I will say this much. The volume has been anemic, and as long as you have light volume, the markets generally will stay buoyant, and that's really the bottom line. All right, let's get to stocks in the news because that's where we're going to try to focus and make some money. Microsoft up first. They reported earnings. Stock is at a new all-time high, or at least it was. Now it's pulled back a little bit, basically to its highs that were made about 4 days ago. Again, we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. I don't think there's a whole lot that we could do with it right here. Again, if you own Microsoft, put a trailing stop in there. If you don't own it, leave it alone for the time being. But it is a $1 trillion company. It has been a $1 trillion company, and the stock is reacting well so far after earnings. But we will keep it on the radar, and we'll look at that one a little bit later. Next one I want to take a look at is going to be American Express. Ticker symbol is AXP. Stock right now is trading at $127.41. They reported earnings. Company closed at $128.43 yesterday at the close. So you got a little bit of a haircut here. I still think when I look at the stock, there's going to be a little minor support, probably around 127, but we'll look and see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. These are not big moves in Microsoft or in American Express this morning, so we'll have to keep that on the radar. What is making a pretty big move today is Budweiser, and this has nothing to do with earnings. It looks like Budweiser sold a unit to Asahi for $11.3 billion, or is going to sell it for $11.3, and the stock is rallying higher. So great move for Budweiser today. That stock right now is trading at around $93.98. You can see it here. There is a lot of resistance at 95, so keep that on the radar. $95. There will be a lot of resistance for Bud, B-U-D, which is actually Anheuser InBev. So again, we'll look at that one when it gets to the $95 level, and we'll see how that one plays out. But all in all, when I look at the stock right now, it's had a good move on the back of this news, but it should hit a wall of resistance around $95. So if you own it, trail the stop loss there, and we'll look at it. Maybe it might even be a fade opportunity, but I'm not so sure it will be. We'll look at it when it does hit that level. Next up, I want to take a look at KSU. KSU is Kansas City Southern. This is a rail play. Stock is gapping up nicely after earnings. Closed at $117.99 yesterday, now trading at $121.50. Volume a little bit on the lighter side here in the pre-market, so got to be a little bit concerned about conviction. Level I'll be watching today for this stock, though, would probably be around the gap fill. The gap fill on the hourly chart will be around 122.75, 122.70. There should be very good resistance if it does get up there, so we'll keep that on the radar. After that, you have to look all the way at 123.70, which is a bit higher. So again, some resistance levels could come into play for KSU, but nice little pop today. Let's take a look at MAN, which is Manpower. Stock right now is trading at $87. This closed at $90.31. You got a little haircut here. Again, I think there's a fair amount of support here at this 87 area. Not much I would do with it. There's not a lot of conviction here either. So again, light volume in the pre-market. We'll look at that one when the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Schlumberger SLB. Stock right now is trading at $38.76. Closed at that $38.76. So we'll have to wait for the open to see some movement here, but I believe they did report earnings. Let's go over to Regions Financial. RF is the ticker symbol there. Stock is trading at $14.92. It closed at $14.79. So you got a little bit of an uptick, nothing all that sensational. 15.5, the stock hits a wall of resistance. Keep that on your radar today. SYF, which is Synchrony. Stock right now is trading at $36.05. Closed at $36.09, so no real movement here in the pre-market, but they reported earnings as well, so keep it on the radar today. Let's take a look at BLK, which is BlackRock. Stock right now is trading at 474, closed at 475. We'll keep this on the radar too because they reported earnings. This generally will move after earnings. Resistance at 490 if it does go higher. If it does start to decline, we'll have to take a closer glimpse. I'm not so sure right now what I would do with that one. Let's take a look at CrowdStrike, CRWD. This is the popular IPO that just came out. This stock right now getting a good pop, closed at $72.75, now trading at $85.80. So great move there. I really don't have a level to give you. Just too new of an issue. When you look at the daily chart, this thing has only been around since June 12th. So again, not much I could do with that one. But nonetheless, if you own it, trail the stop loss. That's a good move today. Let's take a look at one more. SKX, which is Skechers. Stock right now is trading at $39.66. Closed at $34.84. I happen to think this is overbought, extended on every metric. So if you own this name, trail the stop loss immediately. This doesn't mean it can't go higher. All I'm saying is that it's had a great run, and it is overbought by every measurement now. So you want to be careful with this name at this stage of the game, and we'll see where it goes. But it is a little bit higher than I would have liked. It doesn't mean it can't go up further, but just trail the stop loss at this stage of the game, with the stock being up as much as it is. All right, I think we covered everything that we wanted to get through today. And again, we'll look and we'll see what this market gives us. But in the meantime, let's go over to gold. Gold futures trading up $7.70. So gold futures right now trading at $1435.60. That's a great move for gold. It soared yesterday again. GLD today trading at $135.34. Remember, the GLD trades till 4 o'clock. So again, a lot of the move is already baked into the cake in the GLD, where gold futures close at 1:30 in the afternoon. All right, let's take a look here at crude oil today. Crude oil futures up 45 cents to $55.88 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good ETF to track the movement in crude, that's trading at $11.58 this morning, basically right where it closed yesterday. So again, we'll see how this all plays out. Once again, if you have not done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial. You can trade right alongside of us in the intraday stock chat room. We should have plays going on really throughout the rest of the month, each and every morning, as we do have earnings season upon us. This is an options expiration Friday as well, so you want to be a little bit careful here, at least the first couple hours of the day. We'll see where these institutions want to put these stocks into the close, and we'll see how it all plays out. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we'll see you a little bit later on the charts.